Welcome back to the Houseboat. Show you what I got going on. Obviously I got interior walls up and ceiling. You can't really appreciate what I've got going on because of all the messes in here. I had to bring my building materials inside because it's supposed to be rain today. The ceiling is 3/16 birch ply, cut to a beaded board. Came out nice. $50 a sheet, wasn't happy about that. Had to do it in 3 sheets. Have a transition gap, which I'm fine with. I redone my AC box, added the insulation, trimmed to fit better. The AC is still not secure. This is still temporary. And my plastic sheathing to stop the water from going to my wood is temporary. But the box is permanent. All my 120 electrical works. My 12 volts. Everything's dropped through the walls. There's going to be backup camera, a light, my TV, an antenna, and there's going to be for a USB phone charger. There's a shower wall. I decided to replace my wall will be right here, and there's going to be a charger coming out of this wall. Shower plumbing. It's going to drop down through this wall with the shower, the faucet here, and then I'm also going to tee off to the pressure, which I should have done before I put that piece up for a future line, but I can do that at a later time. If I want to run a regular toilet, I'll drop a line down the wall and just have it plumbed there and ready, but that can be done at a later time. My water inlet, and of course my shower lines, my sink lines for pressure. Anyway, what I'm doing today, yesterday I had my dad come help me with the ceiling, and I bought a stool for dad to sit on. While he was sitting there, I saw a light in the gap at the top of my window. Because to install the walls, I had to remove the trim rings. I relied on that butyl tape just to hold my windows. Well, I started seeing daylight right here. And what was happening, being it was hot outside, that butyl tape gets soft, and it gets really soft to where the weight of the window started dropping and sagging, and the window started falling out. So I put a temporary block on it yesterday to stop this window from falling out, and I then looked at my other windows. I had 2 other windows that were starting to do the same thing. So today's work, I gotta notch out all my corners for my radius to put these window frames in. Not only do I have to do that, I've got to make standoff blocks so the pressure is spread from the trim ring to the window frame. If you don't do that, when you go to tighten this, it bends the frame and you won't be able to get all the screws in all the way around. So that's what I'm working with today. I'm putting spacer blocks in between, and then I'm going to come back with wood and make a wood frame, at least like an L, you know, flat here, a little notch here, all the way around. But what I may want to do is, depending on how hard it is to be work around this curve, I'm not a professional with wood, I may try to go all the way around and cover and all the way back to the wall. May do that, may not, but that's a lot of extra work. But that's what I got going on today. I got to secure the windows. This window actually dropped, was about to fall out. So first thing this morning, I done the cutout. I temporarily secured the window, lifted it up, spaced it out where I needed to be, and I started determining what size and thickness blocks I needed. Every window's probably going to be close to the same, but it's probably not going to be exactly the same. But I cut these 5/8 thick by 1 1/8 wide, and it gave me the spacing because my wall is a little over 2.5 inches thick, where camper windows are designed for 1.5 inches. This door is exactly 1.5 inches right now, and you see how the trim ring fits. It pushes against the window to apply the pressure. Being my walls are thicker, this is a solution I came up with. Put little blocks between to spread the load, and this gives me an attachment point to put a trim piece all the way around. That's what I'm doing today. I still got to cut this window. I guess I'm gonna move all my stuff to the other side of the room and do that window and just work my way on down to get every window. Again, I've been doing a lot of work. I haven't been posting lately. I'm insulated all the way around. If you saw in the previous video, I've got a 1-inch thick foam board under this 1/2 ply on top of my 1/2 ply main deck, giving me a total of 2 inches thick of flooring. And I did run a water line. Hopefully I didn't smash my fitting under the floor. And it comes out on this side somewhere. Right here. That's my water supply line. That's because my tank is going on this side. I better adjust it for the weight for ballast. And my water pressure pump is going on this side under the sink, which I determined the length of my counter. Got it drawn out on the floor right here. So pretty much even with the end of this window frame is going to be a 5-foot counter. 5 foot by 22 or 23, may push to 24. That's to be my counter space for my sink and my camping stove. Yet to be built, because I still have to decide what I'm gonna do with the walls. I would like to leave the walls natural, but that means I have to get rid of all my pencil markings for my stud lines. I would like to stain them and seal them along with the roof. This is something I call it Luan. Lumberyard calls it mahogany, but nowhere on the information tag does it say it's mahogany. It's a nice lightweight 3/8 plywood. It's a general purpose. It's made for like floor underlayment or paneling on walls. I've yet to cut my hole in my roof for my vent fan. I did roughly mark out my 14 by 14. I have a wire ran in the ceiling. I just need to grab it once I make this penetration. I have 2 wires actually, one for a light that's going to go here, a 12-volt light, and one for the 12-volt powered roof fan that I haven't installed yet. So I've got that to work on. And once that is done and the windows are done, then I'm going to probably lay the flooring in, and I'm going to start building the bathroom wall, and then it'll be counter. The bathroom may be a little while before it's done. I'm actually building, the whole shower is going to be homemade. I spent a fortune on materials yesterday. I say a fortune, I spent $600 yesterday buying this birch, a couple sheets of that mahogany, and the plastic panels, the PVC panels to create my shower. I bought a few fittings. $600 is a lot of money to me. I wasn't looking to spend that much right now. Build cost, I'm a little over $8,000 on this boat. That's a big investment. But I've been building this since last July, and I probably went a period of 2, maybe 3 months where I did not work on this at all due to weather. So I would say pretty much $1,000 a month. If you can put aside $1,000 a month, you can build yours. I built it in stages. I first started with a frame with barrels, then a deck, threw in my engine and console, enjoyed it like that for a little while. And then I was gathering camper windows and parts I needed because I knew I wanted to build a cabin. And then I saved enough money to buy my studs for the framing and my plywood on the outside and my canvas to do the poor man's fiberglass all in one shot. I spent like $1,200 just to get the framing, the walls covered, and the materials to do poor man's fiberglass. Just do a little time. And, not everybody can afford a houseboat. I definitely cannot afford a houseboat, not to go outright and buy one. So this is my only option, is to build one. And, I thank all you guys that stuck around and watched the updates and look forward to the updates, because I for one look forward to the updates. I want to be done with this thing. I'm shooting for it's the end of May. I'm shooting for the end of June to be in the water, ready for my first adventures. I've got a lot to do, but a lot has been done. In this past week, I knocked the interior out. I still have a lot left. I've done a lot in the interior this past week. A lot of late nights. I still have a lot of things to do. But today's focus is windows. To try to stop the windows from falling out, get them seated up. I can come back and do the trim later. I just need to get them secured in place before I lose a window. We do have rain scheduled all week. It's 30 to 50% chance of rain all week. So it looks like I'm gonna be working in here with this plywood in here. This is my wall, shower walls, my exterior walls, and I think I have like 1 or 2 extra sheets. And we got plenty of drop off down there. I need to get out of the weather. In fact, on my trailer is my 2 PVC shower panels and drop off sections, which I need to get that out of the weather. The PVC panel will be fine if it gets wet, but This mahogany plywood doesn't like to get wet a whole lot. It can get a little bit wet, but it can't be drenched and sit in the sun and get wet again. It's like any plywood is going to fall apart. Any thin paneling anyway. But yeah, thank y'all for viewing. I'll see you on the next one. I'm hoping my next video will be an update with the interior almost complete. I'm hoping at least to have the flooring and the shower walls and the wall itself, the bathroom built minus the shower, and I'll do another update video. Catch y'all on the next one.